Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Bringing you Oreo jumping in front of the camera, apparently. My goodness. So what we're doing tonight is we are going to be reviewing last night's AAW. Let me flip it over here. Make sure I'm starting at the right point. United We Stand. That was live on Fight TV. But I'm not alone, folks. I am not alone. Joining me from the road, if you will, Trent.
Dark. It's dark, J-Bone.
It's very dark.
I'm driving. It's at night. I got the phone in a holster. I'm trying to pay attention. I'll put a little light on here. I don't know if you can't really see that much. But you can hear me, though.
I can certainly hear you. I see part of a face, and it looks like you got R2-D2 above you.
Not R2-D2, but I don't know what you're seeing. Maybe he is above me, but there's definitely not R2-D2 above me.
It looks like two little robot eyes above your head.
Oh, this right here? Yeah, you're right. It does. That's so weird. Well, yeah, I was on the road, J-Bone. I was not from you, actually, near the Wisconsin border. But,
nice.
But I should have just come over and done the podcast at that point.
That'd have been a blast.
But
cool.
Yeah, we're talking United We Stand, I understand.
Yes, which you were live on commentary last night. You sounded great with Tyler Voles. I mean, you really did. I was really kind of wondering. I mean, I had no doubt that you were going to do well, but I was really curious because last time you worked with what's the guy's name again?
I worked with Joe Dombrowski. Yep.
Joe Dombrowski. That's it. Yes. And he's got a great commentary voice, and Tyler is a great voice too, but he's more of the color guy, if you will, So it was going to be really interesting to see, how this went. But you guys bounced off each other just fine. It sounded great. He was a great lead.
Yeah. So what was funny was, I fed off. What was funny was so we taped the Alive matches. Like Alive is our weekly show that airs on Twitch every week,
right?
And which I think is moved. We first
Oh, I'm losing you, bro. Hey, Trent, I'm losing you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're cutting out real. You're cutting out real bad. Are you close to home, or you still got a ways to go? Oh, I'm losing a bad now. Oh, gee. Yeah, I lost him. All right. We'll try to get him back. That's how it is on the road. And I think there's storms down there right now, possibly down around Chi-Town. At least earlier, it looked like there was going to be some kind of storms in northern Illinois. So, all right, we'll try to get him back. But let's start talking about this. Last night, folks, if you didn't watch this, you are seriously missing out on one of the top indies in the nation. $12, folks. $12. Seriously, that's what? Couple cups of coffee at some expensive coffee joint. So, like I said, this was last night. United We Stand. Oh, and Oreo's joining me too. She wants all the attention because it's all about her, of course. So this event started out here with Jay Christ going against one of the up-and-comers in this company who is actually undefeated right now, and that's Shaft. and Shaft's just been mowing through people lately. But Jake, being the veteran, in-ring veteran that he is, he was not going to go down quietly. He put up a hell of a fight, but he was not successful. Shaft did get the win here, and he beat Jake Christ with DD 214, and that's his version of like a DDT, I believe. Great match though. Great to see Jake. Seeing as we don't see him anymore, and we haven't seen him for quite a while, actually. Since the debacle and everything that happened last year at Impact Wrestling, but he has really, really improved his just his whole physique, and he looks like $1,000,000. He really does. I really hope and pray that someone picks him up, or that he ends up back in Impact Wrestling someday, wherever he goes, and whatever happens with him, I'm certainly going to keep following his journey because he is one to watch. But Shaft, man, the power of Shaft came through here, and he beat Jake Christ. Next, we've got Ace Perry, another up-and-comer in this company, who really stands out. He really does. He reminds me of, say, like a young HBK or a young Dolph Ziggler, a real standout guy. He really does. He went up against the legendary Laredo Kid, and I've seen him on and off throughout the years, and I had to look it up. I was like, wow, where's he all been? I guess he had a tryout in WWE and had a match on TV a handful of years ago. He spent some time in TNA, and he's currently working in AAA, I believe. But he's been all over the place, and but yeah, he had a hell of a match here with Ace Perry, and I've seen Ace Perry probably less than a handful of times, and I've been kind of paying attention to him, but this one really, really caught my eye. Ace Perry is absolutely going to be one to watch in this company going forward. And Laredo Kid isn't one that's like always there. It's been a few months, I believe they said, since he's been around. But they bring him in for like the bigger shows here and there as an attraction, because he's an amazing lucha libre star in the ring. But Ace Perry, man, he really gave it to him, and of course he's at ringside joining him, I should say, was Xavier Walker. And I tell you, Trent just losing his mind with how tall Xavier Walker looks. He's like 6'7", 6'8", 270 pounds, just a monster of a dude. But he dresses flashy, so it's kind of weird. It's almost like when Kevin Nash was dressing flashy when he was Vinny Vegas or whatever that was. Similar but different. You get what I mean, So, but yeah, great match between these two. Laredo Kid does beat him though. Well, hello, Oreo. Here, you want to say hello to everyone? Say hello. Say hello. Hi. Okay, go back up here. There you go. Perfect. Stay there. There you go. Just curl up. Good girl. There you go. She's getting all rambunctious. All right. Oh, he's back. We're going to try this again, folks.
Sorry, Jay. I was in the middle of nowhere. I turned off the highway in the middle of nowhere, and I lost all my data and shit. So now
okay.
I'm back by civilization now. I'm gonna park in a grocery store parking lot and do a few minutes with you here.
There you go. There you go.
But
yeah. All right. So you were telling me I was just going into the the third match here, but you were talking about commentary with Tyler Voles before I lost you.
Oh yeah, let me just wrap that up. So Tyler's great. Like Tyler used to be the voice of a company called Dreamwave Wrestling in LaSalle, Illinois, and we basically bought out Dreamwave and a couple years back, and we were running in LaSalle, Illinois, and that's how we got Tyler. We absorbed Tyler from Dreamwave.
Oh, okay.
He became the lead guy for us after that, and he's been the voice for a while. Joe is fairly new to us. Joe, Joe's done Ring of Honor. He's a very accomplished and well seasoned commentator. So Joe's awesome. But Tyler,
and he puts a ton of content up on YouTube too.
Oh, Joe's fantastic. He's a historian. Let me put this up here.
There you go.
Yeah, Joe's a historian. So he also sells, I think he's the exclusive distributor of the Brian Pillman Memorial Show, video and DVD and stuff. So
yeah, that I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah. So Joe's great, man. He's a machine, on commentary, plugging away and shit. He's nuts. But Tyler's great. Tyler's like a animated color guy, but also a play-by-play guy at the same time.
Yeah, he was good, and it was so. You two worked so organically together because there was such a feeling in that room last night. Like you said, you could cut the tension with a knife for some of these big time matches. Just getting into the next one here. I had a chuckle because you were talking about how tall Xavier Walker looks.
It was gigantic, 8'7".
Yeah, 8'7". Close. And I was just getting in.
I had a question for you though on the live show, on the broadcast. Did the Shaft match start off the show, Shaft and Jake Christ?
Yes.
So did we just go live, and then Shaft and Jake Christ did a thing, and then we did the intro? Is that how it ended up broadcasting?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
I mean, it was on purpose. It was on purpose that way. But I was like, yeah, because I'm like, oh, the cold open played afterwards, and I'm like, oh, so they just kind of just did that. Shaft just murdered Jake Christ. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Shaft's amazing. What a big dude.
Yeah, but I said how great Jay Christ looks. He's really,
dude,
just redefined himself during this pandemic, even given the situation.
Put that guy on TV somewhere. He's great, man.
That's what I said. I said someone's gonna snatch him up.
Yeah, but yeah, we're cool. Where'd you leave off then?
Oh, I talked a little bit about Ace Perry and Laredo Kid and how good Laredo Kid is.
Ace Perry's best match, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ace is, he's kind of the goof. He's kind of the instigator. He's like a Stevie Richards.
Yeah.
But, dude, he, incredible. When he needed to step up, he stepped up, man. That was awesome. I was so impressed with that guy.
Yeah, he was. I kind of compared him to almost like a young Ziggler or a young HBK.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great, dude.
Yeah, he's one to watch, and he's got quite the enforcer with him. So,
yep,
I see big things for him in the future. He's on a great path. He's on the right path. The Falcon Arrow that he did. I don't talk a lot about specific moves here and there on here, but man, the Falcon Arrow he did on the stage to Laredo Kid. My God,
dude.
That looked ridiculous.
I've never seen Ace Perry wrestle that way before.
Yeah.
That was the first. He pulled out something yesterday. It's one of those things where I know these guys and I get to work with them backstage when I produce and I'm not commentating, and Ace is one of those guys, man, who watches every match, absorbs all the advice. It keeps thinking about how can I further this? How can I make this better and better and better and better? And look at if you compare the first time him and Xavier teamed up to now, I mean, it's like it's great. I mean, they keep evolving. I love it.
Yeah, and Xavier's certainly paying dividends for him too.
Yeah,
because he almost pulled it off.
Big Zave.
Oh yeah, man, he's something. And then we got the I Quit match between Sky Blue and Hyon. And that one felt a little weird. It was a good match, but it felt weird.
It felt weird. I'm going to agree with you. Not to kind of down the crowd, but something about it was abrupt at the end. Yeah,
the ending, because Hyon was screaming like I fucking quit, bitch, or she like screamed like something like that, and I was like,
I couldn't figure. I'm like, I thought the whole thing aside, I thought got hurt. Like I thought she was hurt, and I didn't see her afterwards, so I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'll have to ask the guys what happened. Hang on. Keep talking. I'm going to disconnect my car audio. I'm going to go back to just phone audio. So just keep setting up the next one. I might have to reconnect, but I'll let you know.
All right, that's fine, dude. So Sky Blue won a really good match against Hyon. I mean, they both brought it. What's funny about this one is La Sociedad Boricua, the Rico brothers, end up interfering and helping Hyon. Oh, I can hear myself in your car. Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know why that is. Hang on. Pop me back in. Let's do it. Let's fix that. Pop me back in. I'm going to change it up. But yeah, go ahead. Just pop me back in. I'm going to pop out and pop back in.
Okay. All right. So, but yeah, great match though. So the La Sociedad Boricua guys, the Ricos, they don't like being called the Ricos. They actually were ringside, and they weren't booked, but they were at ringside. They started attacking Sky Blue.
Okay, how's that?
There he is. Perfect. And yeah, you sound better too.
Nothing but a pain in my ass, those two. The La Sociedad Boricua, the Ricos, nothing but a nuisance. Nothing but a pain in my every show. Nothing but a thorn in my side, a pain in my paw, and a bite on my ass is what they are. Axel Rico De La Vega. They're from, one of them's around Wisconsin a lot. The Rico, the longer-haired one.
Okay.
There, he's a Wisconsinite. Like I might have to have you go take care of him. Nothing but a pain in my ass. Those two.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do much local stuff around here, but I'll keep an eye out.
Sons of bitches.
So that's the only way they could get booked was sneak up from ringside, eh?
They claim they bought a ticket. They're like, well, we bought it. I'm like, bullshit, you bought a ticket. Get out of here. Yeah, I was yelling at him from commentary.
Oh, I could tell. Yeah, they're like, do your job.
Do your job, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so great match between Sky Blue and Hyon. Hyon starts out with the sneak attack, starts it off, and really
that was hot.
And yes, it was hot. Gains the advantage, but then Sky Blue gets the comeback and makes her puts her in a submission, and she basically taps out without tapping out because she just basically screamed, "I quit,"
You said she said I quit, bitch. I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah, she was cussing. She's like, I fucking quit. Yeah. So it sounded awkward. What even was more awkward then was the look on Sky Blue's face afterward. She looked
I caught something.
She looked really off.
And I saw that like Hyon,
like she looked upset or something.
Yeah, and like Hyon kind of stormed out of there. It was weird. I'm with you on that. I don't know their personal business here, but
yeah,
that did seem weird to me because like I was like, huh, that's strange. You know?
Yeah, just the look. If you watch the replay and just look at Sky Blue's face, because she's supposed to be like celebrating, and then she puts her ball cap on, and then she just leaves, and it's very awkward. Great match though.
I like how she started off. I thought that was a great like sneak attack.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Or as they used to say in the old commentary days, a Pearl Harbor job. I heard some story one time. Oh my God. There was something the Sandman was saying. Like, that was telling a story about how the Sandman was like setting up a match one time, and all he did is make stereotypical like cultural references to like do it. He's like, all right, I'll Pearl Harbor you, and you fucking, Spanish Inquisition me. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Some weird thing. I was like, what?
It's the attack of the 80s.
Yeah. But
that's funny.
But no, I wonder what happened between you guys and I. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna look into it. I think something's up with that. It was a weird finish, right?
I don't know if some hiccup happened during the match, so something got a little shooty or what, or maybe Sky Blue's changing, or just it was just maybe her way of looking tough at the end against such an opponent,
Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where she falls with that.
Kind of like how Chris Harris always had this stern, serious Clint Eastwood look on his face. I don't know.
True. Yeah.
That could be it. Who knows? Then we had breaking news. August 7th, Eddie Kingston is returning at Savages and Kings.
Yes. Eddie Kingston is coming back to AAW. Now, if that's not enough to order the show or to buy a ticket, I don't know what is.
Now,
go ahead.
Now, do you think that was a bit of a spoiler as to what the end of the evening was going to bring?
No, because he said the winner of the match.
Well, yeah, he said he wants the winner of the match, but the name of the event is Savages and Kings. Fred Yehai is the Savage Weight.
I hope nobody gave it away. I hope you guys didn't predict anything there.
Well, it's just when they said the name of the event, and I was like, I'm like, that really sounds like Fred Yehai's. If that's the main event and Fred Yehai's champ, then it makes sense. Because if Mance Warner is still champ, then why would you name it Savages and Kings? Unless he takes the Savage title off of Fred Yehai because he's the Savage Weight. So that to me, it felt a little spoilerish. But it didn't upset me. I still was, all in. So
yeah, we're looking back at it. We should have kind of left it a little more ominous than they.
Yeah, like announce the name of the event after.
Yeah, that's on us. That's on commentary.
Yeah.
In all honesty, that's on commentary with that.
Yeah. But nonetheless, very excited to see Eddie Kingston returning. And,
yeah, me too.
Man, Fred Yehai versus Eddie Kingston. Shut up and take my money.
Dude, now that's a revenge match because the last time they fought was in AAW and Fred beat him like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Almost 3 years ago. Fred beat Eddie in Chicago. So that's a little bit of a payback there. Eddie's coming. Eddie and Mance have had wars. So it was with either one, but with the Freddie and Eddie never had never a rematch. I think Mance and Eddie had two. I think they split them. So yeah.
Okay. But yeah, can't wait for that. Certainly we'll be watching that one. Next, and some are going to call this match of the evening. Absolutely. Jake something versus Josh Alexander.
Josh has stated today that it's like one of the best matches of the year. That it's like one of his favorite matches of all time. So Josh is saying it's like one of the greatest matches you're ever going to see in North America. Like, that's it. And I agree, dude. That match was bananas. Like, that was nuts.
It was good. It was 15 minutes of some of the hardest hitting action I've ever seen. And like they said in the promo leading up to it, it looked like a fight. You know, there wasn't any, like you said on commentary, there was no feeling out, no warming up to each other, like, okay, where's this going? No, just forearms and fists and elbows. Just like, oh my God.
It was not, dude. It was so brutal. I mean, two like behemoths just beating the shit out of each other. And think about that; those are two. Have they fought on Impact? The only thing I could think of was that they had a tag match, Deaners and North. I don't remember these two having a solo on Impact.
I don't think they did. I'd have to look, but
if Critical Sting is in here, just he can confirm that.
Yeah, right. someone Google that. Yeah. But yeah, amazing match here. Josh Alexander beats him with the Tiger Driver and in a 1-2-3. Just wild, hard hitting match. Both of them gave 1,000%.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts. I loved it. I think it was a show stealing match. That was a hard show to steal anything on, but man, that was like I swear, like anybody watching who didn't see the pay-per-view, you should order for that match. Is worth $12 on its own. It really is.
That and the main event, absolutely.
Yeah. It's really, really good.
Yeah. What's next here? The tag team title match, Infamy, which is Joesa and Dion Roosman out there with Robin Steele, versus the former champs. Two championship held them ago. Ace Austin and Madman Fulton.
Dude, we love Ace Austin.
Oh yeah, Ace Austin on any card is a blast to watch, especially when you pair him up with a monster like Madman Fulton. Both, of course, from Impact Wrestling. And I'm really starting to like this team of Infamy. I mean, they're really new,
dude. They're only a couple
at least on this scene.
They're only a few years in. They're still pretty young, and they're trained by Merrick Brave and Seth Rollins, who both of those guys are former AAW heavyweight champions and AAW tag team champions for one day, less than a day. But Roosman and Joe hold the same titles that their trainers held, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, just several years later.
16 years.
Wow, that's wild. I've been marking the chat here. Says, Trent, are you in the car because you're about to rant?
No, but I was on my way somewhere. Jay invited me. Which one's Jay? He invited me. I'm about to go to the grocery store. Actually, it's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Infamy takes this one, of course, with the help of Robin Steele. I think one of the best moves and you almost missed it. Yeah, if you blinked, you missed it. Madman Fulton puts Robin Steele. He drops him right on the apron. Oh my God, that was wild.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah. Good tag match. I'm really going to start keeping an eye on this team Infamy. Those two look like they really do have some chemistry there. One's watching the future in the comeback of this company.
Yeah, dude. No, keep an eye on them, man. They are really, really something to watch, man. Infamy's they're growing. I mean, they're still new. You know what I mean? They're a young team. They have a lot still to offer. And learn, so you're you're gonna see a team grow in front of your eyes with these guys, and they got the look, they got the style. They just have to cultivate a bit more they're tag team champions pretty early in the company, so take that for what it is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was going back to the them beating Manders and Justice. That was shocking. That was shocking.
Yeah.
I'll call that one an upset.
I got a rant just based on something I just saw right now. I'm gonna rant on the Patreon. Some guy. It's raining here, right? Some guy parks over here in front of me, and he goes up to the door that's closed, and he's like, "Oh, the door's closed." This guy, instead of walking 50 feet to the door over there that's open, this guy got in his car and drove over to a spot. I'm like, lazy son of a bitch, just fucking walk over. Just walk over to the open door. You don't have to drive your car over because what? You're gonna save a couple of raindrops? Jesus.
Talk about see that, and that sounds actually like something I would do because I'm known for not doing things the easy way.
Hey, Bo, just let me have this rant. I know this is your podcast.
You can have it. You can have it.
I know this is Smash this podcast. And this is the podcast of your opinion, but let me have that one.
I'll let you have that one. It does sound ridiculous. Like he got even more wet for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Crazy. Well, I'm glad it was him and not me.
Yeah. I would have ranted on you, man.
Right? Like, what are you doing, J-Bone? Right?
Stupid son of a God.
Yeah. So then, so Manders, who is one half of the former tag team champs, attacks Robin Steele right at the tail end of this. So that leads right into Manders versus Robin Steele. And Manders, of course, it's all about payback in this one. It's all about revenge, avenging, the loss that they had, losing the titles, whatever spin you want to put on it. It's all that.
I did like how the match started right away.
Yeah.
That to me was very ECW. Very fun. It was like, man, one ended and boom, like here's Manders like, fuck you, Robin Steele. Like, Robin Steele.
It was all F you, and fingers and just clobbering the crap out of each other. Yeah.
I'm not sure what Robin Steele. He's like a third member of Infamy. It's kind of like a free birdie type thing they do.
Yeah.
But don't know. I mean, I've seen only the one match that we had. I need more out of him. I want to develop him more as a producer. Like I've only produced an Infamy promo, and all he said was like his name in the promo. So like, I need to know what is like, who is Robin Steele? You know what I mean? Like I know that the name's what's the word I'm looking for here? Like it's Rob and Steele because he robbed and steals,
Yeah.
So like it's I forget if there's a term for that, but I want to know more. Like, is he known to be a thief? Is he a sneaky guy? Is he robbing and stealing victories? Like I want to know more about the character. So I got to develop it. Right now, it's just a dude.
It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be Robin Hood.
No, it's definitely not Robin Hood.
No, it's more like sounds like it's going to be more like a Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, something like that. But I need to know a little more, right? I want to hear. Like, give me character.
Right.
Dion's the iceberg. He's from Alaska. He's just a big, bear, mountain bear.
Oh, the iceberg from Alaska. Okay, see, yeah, that's starting to make sense now. Yeah,
Joe Ace is kind of like a Scarface type character. Usually comes out with a cigar. He's like the mob boss type thing, and they're like this big family, like the Muscle, the henchman, and the mob boss. And that's kind of what they are. But I want more out of the henchman. I want to know more about what he is.
Okay, it's come together now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm sure we'll see promos from these guys in the future as far as who they are, what they're all about, and as they keep these titles and the backstory and everything. But yeah, good match. And then we're talking more about Robin Steele versus Manders. Just a brawl here, just crazy.
It was fun.
Manders grabs a door, but ends up going through it himself.
That's right. That's right.
But then he ends up putting he puts Robin Steele through another door.
There was if you remember, as you get to the main too, there's a lot of doors on this show.
Oh, it's all about the doors. Yeah.
From what I'm told, So SGC went and found an abandoned house and just stripped all the doors out of it and brought him to AAW in Mance's pickup truck.
Yeah, it's hence, yeah, because you said a line towards the end there said somewhere there's a very drafty house around here.
I did say that.
That was funny. That was funny. I love that one. Did someone turn the air on? What's going on? But yeah, good hardcore type match, and that's the one thing that I still have to get used to when it comes to watching AAW, because there's like no DQs and there's no countouts, so it's kind of anything goes. You're not always going to see hardcore stuff, but it certainly isn't disqualification stuff.
Can you imagine what our referees go through with that? They're like, the fuck are we supposed to do here? You know, like they get so thrown off because they're like, man, we gotta like, there's no DQs, no disqualification, but you have to keep semblance of structure. That is the one rule, right? Like the one rule is you guys still have to, like, I want the referees to still keep a semblance of structure. Like, yeah, there's no DQs and countouts, but I don't want a guy choking a guy in a corner for 8 minutes either. You know what I mean? Like, get him out, keep the match going.
Yeah.
So that's the point of that.
And the only thing that kind of threw me off, and I know some places, like every place is different when it comes to this. And I know I'm skipping ahead here, but I'll just throw this out there because this is the only thing that kind of like made me scratch my head. When Mance Warner had Fred Yehi in the figure 4 leg lock, Fred Yehi went for the ropes, grabbed the ropes. Mance Warner had to break it.
Yep.
Now, for what I've seen in the past, when you're in a cage match, the ropes don't mean shit.
Absolutely. And that's something, you're right. That is something on us as a promotion, as a commentary team, as a promotion to explain. Like that, our hands do get tied a bit with the no DQ and no count out thing.
Right.
And like you get your hands tied, but at the same time, it's like, are we enforcing at one place and not another? You're right though. Like, come to think of it, I'll call us out. Ropes in a cage match. When the hell does that mean anything?
Right.
You know?
Well, and that's just one thing that I've seen places like WWE be real inconsistent with. Like one match, they'll, in a no DQ, anything goes match, they'll make you break when you hit the ropes, and then others you hit the ropes and the ref's like, sorry, can't do nothing about it, so it's just,
let me ask you this. If on commentary it's explained that this match is no DQs, no disqualification, but rule enforcement is at the referee's discretion.
And that's one thing you guys did say here and there throughout.
Did we? I don't remember saying it. I think we should more often.
Not all that together, but like when stuff started getting haywire, something to the effect of either you or Tyler said something about refs' discretion, and that's something that you have talked about before. You or other commentary guys.
I think it would be good for us to like clarify that hey, we are a no DQ and no count out company, but like specific rule enforcement is at the referee's discretion as far as rope breaks, chokes, things like that. That's referee's discretion.
Right.
I think we start saying that, I think it'll cause less confusion on our no DQ, and no count out rule.
Right. And I'm fine with the whole no DQ thing because it does give a little more, it does give it a more ECW kind of vibe, which is very popular.
Yeah.
But you just got to be careful with it. You can't have, tables, ladders, and chairs in every single match because then it's just like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, not a big deal. Just something I noticed and I was like, huh, okay, all right. So didn't ruin my night. Not going to sit here and burn your company because of it or anything. So let's see. Oh, next. Okay. So you guys said that the AAW Heritage title match is out next, but out first comes Josh C.
Oh yeah, son of a bitch. Chassis kicked me off of commentary.
Not a horrible thing though, because man, I am really becoming a fan of Josh C.
I love Josh C. as a talent.
He is some. How long has he been around?
Like 2 years. Like the guy's so young, man. He's so.
You're
young.
kidding me.
Yeah.
He's like MJF level of good.
He's fantastic. Josh C's a star. Josh C will be on a television screen very quickly. I mean, he's still got a lot to brush up, you know. I mean, he's still young. There's still some fine tuning. You cannot fast track him just yet. There's still fundamentals he's still getting used to.
Oh, sure.
But as a mic guy, forget it, dude.
Oh, he's just so matter of fact, and he just oozes that confidence and charisma.
Yeah.
Like not everybody can go out there and say the same thing and sound like they're meaning it and sound like they belong out there. Jossie comes out there and sounds like a 10-year vet.
I said something like Jossie is like charisma on legs or something. I said something along those lines afterwards. I was like, that guy is like charisma in a human form. It's nuts. But no, he came out and he kicked me off of commentary because he's got his eye on the Heritage title.
Right.
Yeah. So
he was great on commentary, talking about, the guys. And
he asked me, he's like, how do I do on commentary? And I was like, I don't know. You kicked me off.
You'll have to tell him next time after you watch the replay.
Yeah. So I heard he was good. And then he was keeping an eye on Myron and Hakeem. Which is Rohit Raju for all you Impact fans.
Oh yeah. 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 And what's funny is Hakeem kept on, looking over at Jossie. And Jossie's like, hey, do your match. Quit looking at me,
Yeah, good match, though. Those two, Myron and Hakeem, have great chemistry, too.
Oh, they do. They do. And I've heard so many people talk about Myron Reed's ring gear. But like halfway through the match, you don't even care about what he's wearing, because he wears that vest and...
Why are so many people fixed on his ring gear? I can't figure that. So many people are like,
it doesn't look like it flows together. Like he had like bright pants, he had a dark shirt, and then he had that vest, and it just nothing looked like it. Like if it was all bright with the vest, or if the vest popped, it's something
very thrown together.
Yeah, for lack of better words, yeah.
You're right. Very thrown together.
But then he ends up losing the vest partway through.
Yeah.
But the match itself between he and Hakeem, just amazing. It just reminds me how good he is. Because a couple of years ago, all I saw him doing in Milwaukee, he had some match in Milwaukee. I forget what it was, but he was part of that group with Jordan Oliver. Is that his name?
Oh yeah, what were they called? Not Young, Dumb, and Broke. Was that them? No. They had a different group. Jordan Oliver's got a new group, Young, Dumb, and fucking Broke. I think that's their other group that they're in now.
That's nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, whatever group it was in MLW, but they were always protest. Oh, Injustice. Mark said it as soon as I said it. Thank you, Mark. Injustice. And so they were always protesting something, injustice towards the, so they wore like the orange jail suits, and it was funny. But great match between Hakeem and Myron. Myron retains the championship here, so I don't know if we're going to see Jossie versus Myron Reed soon.
Well, that's what he's going for. That's what That's what Ja wants. I don't.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I don't think Ja's earned a title shot yet. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
He hasn't got enough wins for me yet. So we'll see.
Oh, I hear you.
We'll see where he goes. I'm not. Put it this way too, though. As a producer, I don't want to fast track it that quickly.
Yeah.
I want it where he's vying for it for a couple of months, where it's like he's got his eye. He's got his eye, and Myron notices that eye, and he's like, "Wait a minute, hey, man, you got something to say? Fucking say it to me. Come at me. Don't go on commentary. Come at me for that. Get in my face."
Right.
So I'd like to see him. Just so because right now, like if you don't know Jossie and he's young, a lot of people don't know him. You're gonna be like, who lets this guy get a title shot? He's had like 1 or 2 wins on TV, so it's like, why is this guy getting a title shot? I want that match to mean something. That's what
I think he's had more promos than matches, but I know I've missed a few shows too.
But he's great as a promo. He's an amazing promo. I like and listen to him talk all day. I just want his matches or his title shot to mean something.
Oh yeah, because it's all part of the journey, right?
Yeah, I mean it's the thing. It's like I hate fast track title matches. To me, it's like, and like all the companies today are notorious for this. It's like, oh hey, that guy breathed the same air as a champion. Next week on Dynamite, it's going to be fucking blah 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 versus blah blah blah. It's like, the hell? He was just breathing the same air. It's like, no way, man. He was breathing it like a heel. He's gonna get that title match now. Like, I don't want that, man. I want it to mean something. Stretch it out. We got time. Nobody's in a rush here. Nobody's in a rush.
There you go. There's a couple of guys here just saying that you were quiet, so I just turned up your settings a little bit here. So I can hear you just fine.
I think they're saying the chat was quiet, not me. I think the chat's pretty quiet. See that?
Well, Mark here says Trent, you're quiet.
Whatever, Mark. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, now you got him yelling. Way to go.
Now I'm gonna be angry.
Now he's gonna blow my ears out. So next we've got the Pinkies versus the Boop, the AAW women's title match. We got Allison Kay going after the title defended by Chris Statlander.
Yeah, dude. A new dawn. As a new dawn. Fucking
it really is.
Allison, it's like put it this way. Here's the history of the Allison Kay in AAW.
Okay.
She was one of the first women to compete. We had women valets in the early days, like the early 2000s. Then we had Mischief, who was a regular competitor. We worked with Shimmer for a while. This is all before my time. Company partnered with Shimmer. Some women would do Shimmer features. We trade a couple of the girls from Shimmer here and there, but regularly, like Mischief was a regular. And then when we got really kicking, like 2010, 11, we moved to Bourbon Street. Allison Kay debuted in 2010, 11. And she started then. And and then we had, Heidi, Ruby Soho now. But Allison is one of the first women to be a regular competitor in AAW. And like, as we know, her career is amazing. And she told us, she's like, this is one of the few, this is a shoot. She's like, I was here before this division existed. And it's like one of the few women's championships I haven't gotten a shot at or my hands on. She was in the tournament. She was in the tournament to crown. She got out, I think, round 1. She was eliminated, but like, she never had a shot, like an actual title shot before. So to me, and she was featured in that documentary, the AA Women documentary. To me, she is such a epitome of a champion. And I'm like, the promos you get with her, the presence you get with Allison Kay. Now, Statlander's over his shit, as we know. I mean, the crowd came unglued for Statlander.
Right.
But Allison is like, that's a champion. You know what I mean? That is like that's a fucking, like, she has a presence to her. That's something awesome.
Yeah. She's never been champ, you said, in the company before.
No. I mean, the title's only been around a few years. Our champions have been Havoc twice, Kimberly, Kylie Ray, Chris Statlander. That's it. We've only had a few champions, not many. It's a new title for the most part.
Wow. Well, not a bad string of champs, though.
No, we've had a good string of champions.
Yeah, nothing to sneeze at there. And now you got Allison Kay as champ. I really like this match. It took a while to get going, but I get the whole Boop versus the Pinkies thing.
They kept going. It went a little long. I'm going to give you that one because I was like, all right, we get it. Like, but like the crowd was eating it up so much. I guess at your discretion, the crowd's really liking it, so you're like, all right, let's just roll with this.
Right, and you not every match can go balls out like the I Quit match or the Jake something Josh Alexander match. Not everything can be on 10 like that. You got to have other ones that you bring it down a couple notches, have fun, let it build. Yeah.
And not everything should. Because if everything's like that, then nothing's like that. So
right, like and I've been critical of that of other shows. Like when you got like commentary screaming at full volume for 5 matches in a row, it's like I can't listen to that. It takes me out.
Yeah. That was great. I'm happy to see her win. Stat's been, Stat was out for the whole year last year, but I gotta say, ever since coming back, she's given it her all. She really is a great ambassador of the company, which I really appreciate from her. Like she was a champion who could be proud of. So I'm all about Statlander. She's a great champ. She had a great run. I mean, not the run she wanted, but she did her best.
Right, a difficult run, but yeah.
And she only had, I think, how many defenses? Let me see. She defended in January, February 2020. Then she was out, and then she came back last month. Of 4 or 5 defenses. That's it. She has it. She didn't get many, but that's okay. That's okay. I do like her. I think what she did has been awesome. So. Oh
yeah, given the year and her situation, she did as much as she could.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody is going to knock her for her accomplishments.
Yep.
So, but yeah, great match. Allison Kay gets her to tap out, and we have a new AAW Women's Championship match.
Brand new. J-Bo, I got 10% left. Just letting you know, I might die out on you as we go on, but we'll see what happens.
Well, we're going into the main event right after this goofy little moment here. Connor Braxton, I'll call him the Hoverboard King, returned to AAW. Not a lot of fanfare.
I hated Connor Braxton as a fan. I was like, fuck this guy. Right?
Yeah.
And then he did the hoverboard thing and like 6-7 years ago that got like on ESPN, which is mind blowing. And then he like rode that wave. And I was like, this fucking guy is back. And then, he comes out and he declares, this is after the cage is set up. And actually, Jim, did you discuss what opened the show? What promo opened the show to let fans know what to do if there's something in the ring that they don't like?
Oh no, I didn't talk about a lot of the stuff in between matches.
Let's put that out there.
All right. So first promo after the first match, or it was somewhere around there. It was early in the night. Russ Jones is in the back with his manager. Now, who's his manager again?
Chuck Smooth.
Great name. Basically talking about how he's going to be the new enforcer in AAW and letting the fans know that whenever there is something going on that they don't like or someone that they don't want around, that they should call him and he'll come running and he'll knock them the F out.
Dude, he's fucking amazing. But anyway, so now we bring us to Connor Braxton.
Connor Braxton and some fans. Now, you didn't hear it. I have to listen to it again. I don't know if they were actually chanting it. I know there was one other time in the night that they were kind of chanting it for whatever reason or chanting other stuff. But Russ Jones comes out and just annihilates Connor Braxton.
There were 3 Russ chants all night. The first one was during the infamy and Manders situation because they were like, fuck this. So they chanted for Russ. And then they chanted for Russ here.
Yeah.
And then he answered.
Yeah.
And he murdered Connor Braxton.
Yeah. And it's to put over the gimmick because Russ is like this new AAW enforcer, badass Punisher type character. I love it.
Man. He's a gatekeeper, baby. He is such a fucking badass. Like, that dude is fucking badass.
Yeah, and like one of the last times I was talking about AAW, and this is all compliment, nothing negative here. I called him the Goldberg of AAW because he's like that type of Spear, leave. Jackhammer, leave. That kind of guy.
They get Lakers in the chat said we all turned our back on Connor Braxton. Well, you know what? He turned his back to Russ, and he got that fucking knee in the back. That finisher is. Woo.
Oh, that knee. Yeah.
Now, technically, because it happened in the cage, did Connor Braxton and Russ Jones have a cage match at AAW? Because it happened right after the cage got set up. So did they technically have a cage match at AAW?
We'll have to check the records.
I want to know, like, can Russ and Connor now say they've had a cage match? But anyway, go on, main event time.
About a 5-second one.
Smoot's promo afterwards, he's like, when you absolutely, positively have to kill every motherfucker in the ring, except no fucking substitutes. And
yeah,
I like Chuck because he's this little pipsqueak dude, and he's got this giant monster who's just just kill him and just six him up. He's great.
It is. It's. I can't wait to see the future of these two together in there. That's great stuff. So the cage is up, like we said. Now we got the main event, AAW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Fred Yehi, and I've been a fan of his since 2016, 2017 in Evolve.
Nice.
And I always wanted to see, I know he was FIP champ or something like that, at the same time or something.
Yeah.
But it was 5 people watching that at the time or whatever is what it felt like. And I was like, man, just put between him and Ethan Page at the time, they were my favorites in Evolve, and I wanted to see more from them.
I'll tell you what, Fred's never been the guy, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's never been the guy until now. We made him the fucking guy.
And he's really having a hell of a year. Ring of Honor, New Japan now.
Where do you think they got the idea? All of a sudden, we feature him, and look where he ends up everywhere.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
But what a match, J-Bone.
Oh my God. I did, and that's the thing, you and Tyler saying that we haven't seen anybody put Mance through the ringer like this ever.
I'll tell you what, all the spots, and they chatted for Russ at the end too when Infamy kind of came in to fuck with Mance a little bit.
Yeah.
But man, because Mance made that save for Manders earlier, so it was a little payback. But
right.
Man, it was so brutal. The door that didn't break. There was more doors in this match.
Yeah.
And referee Perch, Wisconsin, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin's own referee Perch got fucking.
Perch was great. Perch was great all night, man. He has so much energy. He
is the greatest referee. He really is amazing. And he's the nicest guy. He's like you, Jay, but he's just a nice guy from Wisconsin. You two would be best friends immediately. But he took Fred's double knees to the chest. I thought he caved his chest down. I'm like, he fucking killed Perch.
Oh my God, yeah, because Mance he gave him the eye poke, and then Mance, being blind, just absolutely just reamed Perch and destroyed him. I was like, no, that's one hell of a ref bump.
Yeah, referee Derek got taken out. Referee Jason Pemberton got thrown into his face first into the cage. They all took bumps.
Oh, they all got destroyed. Yeah,
it was nuts. But man, what a brutal match. I'm shocked. It was a brutal. You could hear my emotion on
both of you guys. Yeah,
and we were
crazy emotion. Yeah,
we were losing it. Fred wins, as you know. And I'll tell you what, J-Bone, I swear, I wish we caught it on tape. There were 5 to 7 people crying in the audience when Mance lost.
Wow.
I'm talking legitimate tears. They ran over to him even and helped him up. And Mance went around the ring saying, I'm sorry. I let you down. Dude, it was, there was a couple who was legitimately in tears.
Yeah.
I'm talking they were, keep in mind, Mance is the longest reigning AAW heavyweight champion, and I don't put the asterisk on it because he did defend it almost 7 times during the pandemic year. So that's
just nothing to sneeze at.
No, I mean, I'm talking a year where nobody's running. He still found a way to defend it 7 times. So
yeah.
I'm going to give it to Mance, longest reigning AAW heavyweight champion. And dude, he was the hood ornament of our company for a long time. I went up to him in the back afterwards.
Yeah.
And he had a bloody face. I gave him a big hug and I said that I had what a run. Some of the most fun I ever had as a producer is working with you. And I said, and not that he's leaving the company. It's more like I just was like,
it's just a new chapter.
Yeah. As the champion.
Yeah.
I couldn't have asked for a more, I mean, I'm talking, this is a shoot. Like I'm telling everybody, like he was so proud to be our champion. And like, he took so much pride in putting that belt on, talking about the company. This is the guy who set up the ring at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where Mance Warner comes in. He set up the ring. He went from being a ring boy to fucking champion in one of the biggest companies in the country. Like that's something, man.
That is.
The story's great. And I love the guy. I think Mance is wonderful. He gave us so much content. It's so much to live with. And that'll live on forever in our archive. And I'm going to be forever grateful to that.
Yeah, he's really something else. I've been a fan of his for a few years now. I became a fan of his, of course, in MLW. And then seen some of his indie stuff here and there. And and then me really getting into AAW now and watching his run over the last couple of years in that company on and off throughout the pandemic. What a crappy time to be damp, but man, he gave it his all, you know?
Gave it his all. First, beginning of the year, before the shutdown, he gave everything towards the end when we did some live shows at the end. And then when we came back in April, he went balls to the wall. But here's the thing, Mance, it's not like he didn't take it with him. Mance defended the title at other indies. Like he took it with him, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, he had the belt and he would defend it at other indies. Like Mance kept the title active, you know, and like he was very proud of it. We had our security on it. You have, as carny as this sounds, you still have to send your people, your refs and your people to keep an eye because you never know. You get some asshole promoter who's like, you know, take them out, take their belt. That shit happens in 2021. Where some asshole, you have to send your referee with him, because if some asshole wants to shoot and start really going at it and then find a way to fuck him out, what happens? You know, you fuck with our belt, and it sounds ridiculous, it sounds crazy, but that can happen, and people do that kind of shit. So,
jeez.
But he kept it active. He kept cutting promos. He did a lot for us, man, and he's a great dude. And I love Mance Warner.
Yeah,
I always gonna love Mance Warner, and that guy took a great. I said you're gonna take a photo with me because I said you saw my best work. I said I don't care if we're doing. I don't care if I get the heat. I said here I'm not gonna get the row heat. I'm gonna get this is my house. I'm gonna take a fucking picture with Mance Warner. So that's it, man. We went off the air, but then there was a little bit at the end. Josh Alexander and Shaft were out there watching the match.
Oh yeah, they come out right at the end, and they have a stare down with Freddie Ahai as he could barely stand, and it almost looked like he needed a little help, or either help out of the ring, or he asked the ref to clear the ramp because he was legit banged up, whatever it was. But yeah, just an incredible, probably my favorite Freddie Ahai match. Just ridiculous, and really, I hope people really notice that match because man, he deserves to be on TV all the freaking time. He is just amazing.
Josh looked at him and just did this because Josh,
three.
Like that's it right there, motherfucker, and like he was like, I'm getting the 3-time champion. Only one 3-time champion at Sami Callihan.
And I was a little surprised to see Shaft out there. I mean, obviously he's undefeated, but I mean, well, you guys have that tournament coming up, so maybe that's just preliminary. Like, okay, these are the people you're going to see in the tournament facing off and stuff like that.
Dude, we have so much. Listen to what we got coming up. We got Savages and Kings on August 7th.
Right.
We have Destination Chicago September 2nd, which is the kicking off all out weekend.
Right.
In October, we have the Jim Lynam Memorial Tournament, 2-night tournament and to crown the contender. And then we have an afternoon show on the afternoon of night 2 called Hell Hath No Fury, and it's going to be comprised of like all different talent and a whole different theme altogether. More women, all on Fight TV. I absolutely suggest if you're local, come out to see it. If you're ordering it, order it on Fight TV. There's some really awesome shit coming up, man.
Oh yeah, I might have to make a couple road trips before the end of the year.
I would say if you want, Jay, the one to come to, because it is that 2-night tournament. Because that's
the tournament.
You can't go wrong with a 2-night tournament. You can't.
I'll come sleep in your bathtub.
Yes, please. I'll tell you what. I think the tournament's a couple days after my birthday. I think it's a Friday and Saturday. I say we celebrate. Do a little after party, celebrate my birthday. Make a huge, phenomenal weekend out of the whole thing.
There you go.
But that's it, man. That is United We Stand. Thank you for reviewing it. I'd like you to get, if you want, Jay, if you ever want to get any of the AAW folks on, let me know. I am gonna bring on TNI though on Thursday. I'm gonna bring Nick Consalvo, camera guy gimmick. He's our photographer, and I'm gonna plug him. I want him to get over with the audience like we did with Basil.
Yeah.
And I said put a little photo array together of all the Impact talent you shot, and now he has Josh and Jake to show off. Yeah. And those pictures are amazing. So I said, show that. We'll share your screen, flip through a few pictures, and then I want all the TNI fam to follow him and the Smash fam too, if you ever want to get him on here too.
Yeah, and I saw the championship pictures that he took of Allison and Fred, and they look amazing.
Yeah.
They
beautiful
look
photos.
Amazing.
Beautiful pictures. But yeah, that's it. I'll let you wrap it. I'm going to save a few percentage points when I go grocery shopping here.
I was going to say, you're going to have to plug that sucker in.
I got the plug here in the car. I got the little wire here, but I definitely want to keep a few points for when I go in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, just in case, yeah. So thank you so much, Trent. I will let you run. Much love, dude. You have a great rest of your weekend, dude.
Thank you, man. And everybody, don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash that like button, and we will see Trent tomorrow night over in that other little podcast called Total Nonstop Impact for the Sunday family dinner.
The dinner. I'll make a cameo at dinner. I told you I can't do too many of the dinners, but I'll make a quick cameo at dinner tomorrow. But I'm gonna do a Patreon rant right now since I'm already in the car. I'm gonna do it right now. So if you're a Patreon member of TNI, go check that out.
There you go. Head on over there real quick.
All right, Jay, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother.
Take care, man.
Thanks, everybody in the chat, fam, Smash fam, TNI fam in the chat. See you guys later. Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody who ordered the show last night and bought AAW United We Stand. We really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Keep plugging it. Replays up. Plug it. This is a family business. You gotta help family businesses. So get it out there.
Get me a t-shirt.
You got it. See you. I'm wearing one right now. I'm still wearing it from yesterday. I didn't change.
Nice.
See you guys
later, brother. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
And that was Trent from TNI, Total Nonstop Impact, and also, as we mentioned earlier, he was on commentary at last night at United We Stand. I mean, he's also, when he's not doing that, and he's only done that a few times when they had to fill in someone, but he really does have a great voice, which is why he is the anchor excuse me, of TNI. But he helps produce a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Folks, if you have not seen the mini films that came out right before United We Stand, head on over to AAW Pro's YouTube. The last 3 ones that they uploaded, there's a woman's one and a Freddie Ahai film and a Mance Warner film that was leading up to the weekend's film. And you can hear Trent's voice doing the interview stuff behind. You don't see him, but you can hear him. And he's helping produce that. So, yeah, he does some great stuff in that company. And, of course, I'm biased as hell because I love the guy. So, but that's it for this one. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Like we said, on our way out, you know what to do. You smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. All the links are in the description of the video. The buymeacoffee.com. You can tip one of your favorite podcasts if you like. You can tip whatever amount you want. You can sub on Twitch. You can gift subs. There is new merchandise in the merch shop. There is another sale coming up. A couple sales in July. I believe the next one. You know what? Hang on a second. A quick look it up here. Tips and tools. No, that's not it. I can't find it. But anyways, but thanks for everyone that did take advantage of the sale recently, few days ago, whenever that was, July 2nd. That's what it was. I know when my sales are. And heard everyone got their shirts. They look great. In fact, my merch, it was supposed to come today. I was going to do a quick unboxing tonight, but I got the email this morning that my stuff is going to come Monday. So Monday night, I'll do the unboxing of my own merch. And I know everybody was like, well, why don't you have your own merch? There's a thing about having your own merch and buying your own merch. And it's I don't know, it felt weird, like I always, promoted it, but I never had it. So this is my first merch that I'm really buying for myself. And I'm very proud to do that. So can't wait for that. I'll be showing that off Monday night right on here. Like I said, tomorrow night, for the Patreons over on TNI, we'll be doing the Sunday family dinner. Excuse me. Where I don't know what we're all going to be talking about. You never know who's going to show up either. Trent said he's going to make a brief, because that's usually his family night with his family. So, says, are you talking about, Zach here says, are you talking about the picture in the Discord? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but anyways, I put a few up recently. So anything else? I can't think of nothing else. I think that's it. Oh, Discord. Speaking of Discord, join the Discord. Mine certainly is quieter than the TNI one. The TNI one is blowing up. We're well over 100 people now. Some great chatters in there. And but like I said, the volume of the Discord depends on you people. And I'm trying to get better at promoting my stuff and keeping that discussion going as well. But anyways, you want a nice, peaceful, no drama Discord. Join the Smash This Podcast Discord. Join the TNI Discord, and hit me up on all the socials, the Facebox, the Twitter box, and the Instanet. And for your bone on the go, the audio portion of Smash This Podcast is on anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast. Thanks for everyone who's been listening on audio too. Those numbers are slowly growing from what they did a year ago when I started the audio. And there is a support button. Like there's support stuff all over the place. Whatever you want to help support the brand, so many different ways. There is a support button similar to the buycoffee.com button on the anchor.fm dashboard of Smash This Podcast. So many ways to help support. Pick one. So much love, everyone. We'll see y'all guys tomorrow night on the family dinner, and then I'll be back Monday doing something. I'll do an unboxing of my merch to show it off, show how good it looks. I'm really excited to finally get some. I got a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt for the missus, and got a mug for myself, and that's just a start. So, and I don't know what we're going to talk about maybe I'll do a jacked up jukebox Monday night because I've been building up some topics for that. That's coming back very, very soon. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's it for this one. Much love, everyone. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. And if you don't join us for the Sunday dinner, we'll see you Monday. Take care, folks. Much love. Good night.